This could be the biggest information that we got from Grand Theft Auto 6 in a long time. Hey, how's it going, guys? Dalton here with another video on the YouTube channel, and in today's GTA 6 video, we're going to be diving into an article from Jason Schreier, a published gaming journalist that we know who used to work for Kotaku, but now has since worked for Bloomsburg article. We all know Jason Schreier. He's a trustable gaming community leaker in the community of GTA 6 and every other Grand Theft Auto Rockstar game. We're going to be diving into what he had to go on to say, talking about that delays are most likely for Grand Theft Auto 6. He also went on to talk about the release date and when we can expect Grand Theft Auto 6. We're going to be diving into all that today in this video. So if you guys do enjoy videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll leave a link in the description to the article if you guys are interested in that for yourself. So this goes on to say, Grand Theft Auto 6 delay report spurs overblown concern. In reality, video games are always behind schedule and the risk getting delayed at any of the time. He went on to say, "Hi everyone, we're coming at you earlier this week due to the holiday schedule and the look as of news for Grand Theft Auto 6 rumbling, but first, this week's top gaming news. We're going to kind of skip all that. We're just kind of going to go into the GTA 6. So, landing the next Grand Theft Auto. Earlier this week, shares of the video game publisher, Take-Two Interactive Software Inc. plummets down to 5.2%, following a report that Grand Theft Auto 6 is behind schedule and could be delayed until 2026. The takeaway here is that not the first time when it comes to video games, the stock market often makes no sense. In reality, the video games are always behind schedule and a risk of getting delayed anytime, especially when they're ambitious and under as much pressure as the next Grand Theft Auto game. And there is much time between now and the end of 2025 that even with the production somehow doing perfectly, it would be impossible for anyone to state that the game will be ready in 21 months. So that is our first big takeaway. So as Jason Schreier said in that article, he did talk about how Grand Theft Auto 6 games do get delayed or any other Rockstar Games title, but he did say it's not going to be a big delay. Now what I say is I basically take it as everybody saying Rockstar Games is going to delay the game till 2026. I really don't think that's possible. I mean, we said it in previous videos. That really isn't possible because Rockstar Games wouldn't take that long if there was a delay. Maybe a couple months, a few weeks tops, but I don't see it being a whole full year. And then he also goes on to say 21 months is when we're going to expect Grand Theft Auto is coming in 2025. So he kind of gave us a cool release date of when we can expect 21 months from now. All you guys got to do is look at the calendars and add up those days, and then you'll get the right release date, which we'll be diving into that as we get through these articles here in a little bit. But I do think it's pretty cool, and it kind of shows you what Jason Schreier meant, that the release date of Grand Theft Auto 5, or Grand Theft Auto 6, sorry, and it might actually get delayed, but it's probably not going to be a massive delay. I expect it to be a couple months delayed, but if it isn't, then that would be great too. But that's kind of what he went on to say in that article. So let's start from the beginning of Grand Theft Auto 6. An open-world crime game set in a radical version of Miami is the most anticipated video game on the planet. Its predecessor has sold more than 195 million units, making it secondly only in Minecraft on the list of the next selling game of all time. And Minecraft costs more than less to release on the phone. Take-Two Interactive fortune has tied closely to the game's success. Shared jump last fall when the first trailer was published with the vague promise of release in 2025. Since then, Moral at Rockstar Games developer and the Grand Theft Auto has taken a hit thanks to the new policy that will require all employees to work from office 5 days a week starting on April 15th. Previously, staff had followed the hybrid schedule that has become more common among many office jobs in the wake of the pandemic. The change in policy came after a string of security breaches, including a massive 2022 dump of the early footage of Grand Theft Auto 6, and the leak of the trailer just hours before it was scheduled to go live. In an email with the staff last month reviewed by Bloomsburg, Rockstar exclusive Jenny Cobb wrote that the move was made for the project security team, productively putting its emphasis on the former wrote from Grand Theft Auto 6. Developers would no longer be able to log into company's network from outside the office, although this has accessed an invaluable point with remote work it is. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know, due to the 2022 leaks being leaked out for Grand Theft Auto 6 development, that kind of slowed things down, and that's kind of why Rockstar Games employees are going to be reporting to the office and no longer doing remote work from home. They're now going to be doing the office 5 days a week, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are saying, well, good for them. I mean, we all work in offices, or if you work in a grocery store, if you work in convenience stores, you're there almost 5 days a week too. And I get a lot of this in the comments saying, good for them. Now they know exactly what it's like like to work in the real world. And yes, like I said, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a full-time stay-at-home YouTuber. I do videos pretty much daily for you guys. I don't know what it's like I said, working in a store or working in a convenience store. Actually, I do, because I happened to work in tons of them at the time before I became a full-time YouTuber. But like I said, I don't know exactly what it's like to work in an office 5 days a week, but you guys can let me know in the comments down below. Do you think Rockstar Games should be in the office focusing more on Grand Theft Auto 6? Although the XS has been invaluable for remote work, it is currently in the single largest data security exposure, we have Cope wrote. This is a lack of remote access that is particularly controversial for employees who might now have to take vacation days if they say they are feeling tightly under the weather and do not want to risk infecting the coworkers. Then last Friday, the video game website Kotaku reported that Rockstar's leadership had also had a new policy because the development was falling behind, and they were nervous and worried about the game missing the 2025 release window, slipping into 2026. Kotaku added the next Grand Theft Auto was targeted in early 2025, releasing but might be delayed to the fall or even the following year. Moving on Monday, Shares the Fall Tuesday of Kotaku corrected its story, adding while early 2025 was at one point possible, it's no longer the target of the Grand Theft Auto 6 launch, that the game is actually aiming to be out in the fall of 2025, but there's a possibility of a delay. As the midday Thursday in New York, Take-Two Interactive stocks has not fully bounced back, but perhaps reflecting investigators' skittishness that the sequel of the game that came out 11 years ago may take another 2 years to hit the market, or perhaps investigators overrate reacting to doing nothing but sacrificing. Of course, there's a possibility that Grand Theft Auto 6 will slip out of 2025, and Rockstar's previous game, Red Dead Redemption 2, was originally announced in 2017 and delayed twice before it landed in October 2018. The new Grand Theft Auto is already arriving later than everyone Rockstar could have. Last thing we're going to move on to, but for now, there's no indication that anything significant has changed. Even the original port is soft and full of caveats, which didn't stop it from having a huge impact. Last summer, I asked someone at Rockstar how things are going, and they responded with one word: chaos. This week I asked a few other people at the company that they made of the rumor mill, is mostly met with shrugs. Of course, development of the next Grand Theft Auto is falling behind. It always is. What to play this weekend, and that's basically telling you guys that some other games that Rockstar Games currently have. I mean, not Rockstar Games, but Jason Schreier. When I'm not playing Balatro, I'll be revisiting the classic farming Stardew Valley, which received new updates this week called. So that kind of gives you guys a big hint of exactly how Grand Theft Auto 6 is working. It looks like Rockstar Games are shrugging. They know the game is behind, and they're really worrying about coming back to office 5 days a week to get the full production of the Grand Theft Auto 6 game. Now, I feel for them. I can only imagine how much stress this is, having their whole game footage 90% leaked out, and then they also got their trailer leaked a few hours early. I can only imagine this is a headache for Rockstar Games and Take-Two Interactive, especially that their shares or market share stock actually plummets down to 5.2%, which is a big gap. But I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. When do you think Rockstar Games is going to release Grand Theft Auto 6? Is it going to be fall 2025? Is it going to be early? And everything we discussed on this video today, a huge discussion. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. But if you guys did enjoy videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily awesome videos like GTA 6, Rockstar Games videos, and all the upcoming Red Dead Redemption 2 videos that I'll be doing on my channel. Subscribe for more of those. And once as always, guys, thanks for watching. Stay happy, healthy, and well, and I'll see you guys all later on the next video.